Action. Hey guys, this is Crystal Heather with Hospitality Happy Hour, and we are live here back at our shop, studio, whatever you want to call it. And I've got a special guest here today, as I announced yesterday. Mr. Jeff Tischer is in the house. Let me tell you a little bit about Jeff. Jeff is a family man, great family man. He's got a beautiful, loving wife who I adore, and then he's got two great kids. His oldest one went to school with my daughter, Elizabeth.
Yep.
And that's how we met way back when kindergarten, right?
Yep, kindergarten. So that's 8 years at least.
It's been a while, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? And here's the other thing, you guys. That my wife says that he should run for mayor. That Jeff should run for mayor. Now, I don't know if that's for the city of Kansas City or that should be Olathe or Overland Park. I don't know. But she says Jeff needs to run for mayor.
She mentioned that to me and took me by surprise there. I don't know. Whatever Vicky sees, I don't see it. But I took it as a compliment.
Well, and I can tell you why. It's because of the fact you have a great heart. He's always given back to the public, and he's always there for his family. And you guys, I am so honored to be here with my man Jeff Tischer in the house with the American family. Thank you, my friend, for being here.
Thank you for having me again.
Absolutely.
We were just talking. I think this is third time on the show.
I think so.
So
yeah.
Appreciate you having me back. We survived the first two, so
we did survive the first two.
Round three here.
All we need is, what time is it right now? It's 11:30. We should be having some alcohol right now or something. You know what? Today is National Margarita Day.
I just saw that. I just saw that
too. Today is National Margarita Day because somebody hit me up on Facebook as I announced this. Said today is National Margarita Day. It might be a day to go out and have some margaritas today. What do you think?
Hey, I'm open for lunch
You're
after
always
this,
like,
and
I'm always open
whatever
for margaritas.
happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Hey, all right, let's dive right in, Jeff, and let's just go in. I'm going to put my glasses on because as I'm getting older, I'm getting blind, man. So, all right, so let me ask you a question. How did you get started in this field? Because you're in the insurance business, and let's face it, there's a lot of insurance agents out there, right? How did you get started?
So, kind of a funny story. Graduated from Southwest Missouri State in 2003. So I got out of school, and I really had two options at that point. One option was to go work for Progressive Insurance in claims. My other option was to be an agent with American Family. Well, oddly enough, I actually went to the Progressive claims route first starting off, which was a great experience for me. Learned a lot about the industry, but did my time there. Now an agent with American Family here in the Johnson County area, and so yeah, I've been doing that since 2003. Lots of experience.
And you're over on 95th and Lenox area, right?
Yep, 95th and Flum.
That's
in
right.
The former used to be Barber Financial. They just changed over to the Modern Wealth Management group. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask you how long you've been in the business, but we've already threw that out there already.
Yep.
Has there ever been any moments that you felt like, man, I'm done. I just want to move on, and I just want to go totally do something different. And especially all of a sudden now, you're an owner of your own American Family.
Right.
And has there been any times that you struggled and just kind of like, did I make the right move?
Well, I will tell you that making the transition from claims over to agency was a big decision. That was one that took a lot of conversations with the wife and kids. Doing that, because that was a big leap of faith. I was doing well there and had a very successful career there, but my heart wasn't completely there anymore. So that was one time, but I knew I still wanted to do insurance.
Right.
I still wanted to be involved with people in my community and just having that knowledge too and that experience. So that was, I've never once thought I got to get out of insurance. That's never crossed my mind. But there was that time of making that switch, and I thank God every day I did it. I'm so happy doing what I do now, getting to have more personal relationships with clients, having deep conversations with people and finding out who they are and what they need. I'll take as much time as I need when people want to sit here and talk, and as far as insurance, protecting them, making sure the home, the cars, the toys, life insurance, making sure we have you well protected all the way around.
You know, and that's what I love about you because let's face it. I mean, there's brokers out there. I know some of them. They're on my Facebook. I'm sure they're going to look at me like, sorry. But I mean, there's brokers. There's different insurance companies, and I'm not going to say the insurance company I left to come over with you. I mean, I went from this company to Geico to over here. And I will tell you that I've had so many people say, well, you could probably get your insurance cheaper somewhere else.
Yep.
But what a lot of people don't understand is what you're buying is customer service.
Correct.
We're buying unreasonable hospitality.
Yep.
If anybody hasn't read that book, Unreasonable Hospitality, I highly recommend you picking that book up. But what I'm buying is the unreasonable hospitality because you really do, and I'm going to throw you up on this silver platter right now because you deserve it. Because what you always do is you're proactive.
Yeah.
You anticipate people's needs, and your customer service is just way up here. And let me kind of go back to what I'm telling you about this here. It's because of the fact when I'm saying you're proactive, there have been times I've been with other insurance companies, and all of a sudden, you as an insurance agent, you know when your clients are shopping around. You pretty much know because we've got to call you and ask you, hey, can I get my declaration page or whatever,
absolutely.
right? Well, when I've done that in the previous time with other agents, and they're like, well, hold on, I could have saved you money by doing this. Well, why didn't you call me ahead of time and anticipate my needs, being proactive, right? And telling me that, hey, Chris, if you provide this with me, I can get you some savings. That's exactly what you do. I'll give you guys all an example. Okay, so Jeff calls me one day, or he texts me one day. I don't remember. It's probably a call, text. I don't know. But anyway, he says, hey, are you a Costco member? I am. Shoot me a picture of your Costco membership because I can save you some money. Let me tell you, that's being proactive because of the fact that you took the time out, you're looking through your client's stuff, and you're seeing what ways that you can save them money.
Right.
You're being proactive so that we don't have to go out and shop anywhere else.
Correct.
And you're always calling me. And here's the thing. The other thing, too, about this man. When you call him, here's the other thing. I'm sorry. I'm just throwing this all out there. But here's the other thing. That if you have an accident, God forbid we don't have any accidents, you can get on the phone and you can call this man and he'll pick up the phone. Not going through the 1-800 number or anything like that. I mean, he's got his phone available at all time. I mean, literally, I've had other insurance companies where the agent's not picking up their phone.
Right.
Like, hey, Jeff, I just got on an accident at 123 Main Street, blah, 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 like that. My wife just recently bought a new car.
Yep.
What, less than a month ago?
Yep.
What did I do? I called you.
Yep.
Hey, Jeff, she's buying this new car. Here's the make, the model, the year, blah, blah, blah. Right? Time we finished signing papers, she was already insured. He already sent us a whole declaration, everything else. The whole insurance cards emailed to me, boom, like that.
Yep.
And I think it was on a Saturday.
Yep.
And it was cold.
Yep.
It was ice cold. It was like negative something. But my man still did it. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, I appreciate those kind words. Customer service is key. It's vital for us. And as you mentioned, there are a lot of insurance companies and there's a lot of insurance agents. I totally get that.
Yeah.
What I need to do is to do things like that to help set myself apart to be successful.
Yeah.
And I don't mind doing that because I value you. I value your family.
Yeah.
I value your business. And if that means jumping on the computer on a Saturday morning to switch out a car for you, I'm more than happy to do it. And that's for all my clients. That's just what I do, what we do. And as far as the discount too, I'll just throw out there too.
Well, you got another discount for me?
Let me double check. I'll go back to the policy.
Throwing that out.
I know you are. But there are times. My philosophy is this: if I can save you money now, I don't want to wait till the chance of renewal or somebody switching just at that time. It doesn't make more sense. Whatever you pay in premium or whoever, that doesn't matter to me. I want to keep your business, whatever the premium is. If it's one car, if it's 4 cars, if it's homeowners insurance or renters insurance, I don't care. I just appreciate your business and whatever you need, whatever that premium comes out to be. I would just rather save as much as possible up front and not have to worry and doing all the backtracking or, stress at the end. Because that does, it does take up time, consumers' time too, shopping around.
Right. Well, and it goes back to, so I did a presentation at UMKC when I was going through this real estate leadership course, and there was 4 of us in there. And our whole presentation was based going from how do you get a customer to becoming a loyal customer?
Right.
Right? Because a customer is going to shop all the time.
Right.
They're always going to shop. But how do you get them over to become a loyal customer?
Right.
And the loyal customers are the ones that they don't care what the rate is, because what they're doing is they're buying from you. They want you because of your service.
Correct.
They want me because of my service, right? They don't care what the rate is or whatever. It's like, and it's like going from, well, I used to say Nordstrom's was awesome, but sorry. Anyway, now I would say Von Maur, right? Which is awesome. They give great customer service. You walk in there, everybody's dressed up like that. Unfortunately, a lot of people are not dressed up and things like that, and it drives me crazy. But anyway, especially when you're spending $200 on a pair of shoes, you're thinking, okay, come on now.
You expect better service for that.
Absolutely. So, I think the big key here is, first of all, customer service, and I think that's why I'm always going back to everybody should read that book, Unreasonable Hospitality, which is a great book because it comes back from where I was in the hospitality industry. But it's not just about that. It's really about what are the extra things you're going to do for that client, right?
Right.
How do you get them to become a loyal client?
Right.
And my friend, I'm going to tell you right now, you have me as your loyal client.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that. And I appreciate the opportunity. This morning, I can think of an example. A good friend of mine emails me, just flat out says, hey, my renewal is higher. I've been shopping around.
Right.
Well, he gave me the opportunity to review the quote that he received from a competitor. I won't say who it is, but there were some major differences in their quote versus my policy that I have for this person. So I appreciate the fact that he just gave me, it's easy to look at the bottom line and, one is obviously cheaper than the other, but you need to understand what you're getting for what you're paying. Yes, that's a list of coverages, coverage amounts, endorsements, deductibles. This was one thing we found with this comparison quote. They gave him a much higher deductible. So, things like that, I always ask and hope to be able to review, to give you that honest opinion and review to say, if it is with me, great, I'm going to tell you why. But if it's with a competitor, I understand. Right. And I'm going to kill you with kindness to where you want to come back at the next renewal. And I'm going to try you back at the next renewal too. Just, when those situations happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you.
Well,
thank you for being who you are.
Well, thank you.
That.
I appreciate that.
You need to run for mayor. Hear that, guys? He's running for mayor.
Vicky,
Vicky,
you got something started here.
Got something started going on here. Look out, Johnson County.
That's right. That's right.
So let me ask you a question. Let's switch gears here a little bit. What drives you every day?
So thought hard about this last night. First and foremost, my faith. That's very important to me. My family is very important to me. I do value and appreciate the opportunity and the responsibility of being a business owner too. And that's every day I work a lot of hours, and even when I'm at home and in between kids' practices and events, the work never stops. And I appreciate every single one of my clients and just having this opportunity. I just take pride in working hard, trying to do the right things on a daily basis. And that's what gets me up and going each morning.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love your family. You got a great family.
I love your family.
Ah, well, I appreciate
that.
Man, I love you, brother. There we go.
Let's call it what it is. Absolutely.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hey, so any advice that you would have for somebody out there, either young or switching careers and saying, man, I really want to get into the insurance business, because a lot of people love that residual income coming in also, too, right?
Yep.
And it takes a while to build.
It does.
It does take a while to build. And any advice that you would have for some of those people out there that are saying that, you know what, insurance could be a career for me, you know, and maybe I need to go this direction. So hopefully a lot of you younger people, and not only the young people, but some of you that are looking to make a job switch and maybe looking at career change, right? To really think about any advice for those people.
Well, first and foremost, I'll throw out this. If I am always open to talk to people about the insurance industry. So if you do have any interest or know of anybody that would be interested, my door is open and my phone is available. I'm happy to talk with anybody who might be interested in it. But the one piece of advice I would give is prepare to work.
Yeah.
It's hard work. It's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
And that started for me day one. Starting in claims. The 9 to 5 is only 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You're working mornings, evenings, weekends, holidays.
Man, you're preaching to the choir here.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think that's another reason you and I we can see eye to eye and share a lot of thoughts on that, is because I know how hard you work, and I think you know how hard I work.
Absolutely.
And I respect and appreciate that. And so even 20 years into this industry, I'm the first one in the office each morning. I'm the last one to leave. And when good clients like yourself give me a call on a Saturday morning needing something, I'm gonna take care of it. So if you're not willing to do that, insurance probably isn't for you.
I think with any sales job.
Yes.
I mean, because I came from the corporate world, and if you're not willing to hustle and work the streets, I hate saying it that way, but you got to work the streets.
You do.
You got to work the streets. You're on your phone. You're in your car constantly. You got to be mobile all the time.
Absolutely.
Right? Always got to be mobile. And if you're not willing to do that, I mean, I think a lot of the younger generation, and I hate to say that, but and maybe not just them too, but a lot of them saying, "Man, I want to go and I want to get into sales." It's tough, you know.
Right.
But I think here's the difference between sales, because what I used to sell a product, you know, but it's different now compared to like what you and I do. We're more of consultants. We're advisors, right?
Correct.
We're not just somebody just trying to sell you this here, right?
Right.
Or selling you a pen, you know. We're actually talking to them financially.
Correct.
You know?
100%.
So we need to know our stuff.
At 100%, and you know, in your case, you're selling homes and helping people with that. I don't have a product or an object to hand to somebody.
No.
Right? It's
You're selling a service.
I'm selling a service. I'm selling peace of mind.
Yes.
And I am an advisor. People ask me, what do you do? Yes, I'm an agent of American Family, but I like the term advisor.
Yep, absolutely.
And there's been plenty of times, and will continue to be plenty of times, where I'm an advisor, even if I don't have your policy with me.
Right.
I have a good neighbor of mine who had a situation at his home, and I was over there cleaning up water in his basement. You know, he's not an insured of mine, but I'm talked him through that process and explained, here's what to expect, things like that.
Yeah.
So there's things like that it's not just about selling a policy. It's about understanding what the client needs and working with them to best protect them.
Well, and I think that goes with a lot of things, those too, because of the fact I've got a lot of people, friends and family out there that I'm not their agent.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not their advisor.
Right.
I'm not their real estate agent or anything like that. But yet, I still give them stuff that they're needing. Like, I'll give you an example. Today, one of Jeremy's loan officers texted me this morning and said, my uncle is selling his house on his own. But he needs a good inspector that can do termite radon and all this stuff, right? So what did I do? I forwarded it right over to her.
Right.
I forwarded it right over to her, not saying that, hey, you know, let me call him, things like that. No, it's because she's needing something from me, and she knew where she can come to. Right?
Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
No,
here.
you're good.
You're a great person. You know a lot of people in a lot of different industries.
Yeah.
I texted you 3 weeks ago, somebody for solar panels.
Yep.
Boom, within 2 minutes you had a response to me about of somebody who could help with that. And I admire you for that, and I try to do that as well.
Right.
You know, I get asked a lot of things as far as who would you recommend for this, you know, body shop, restoration company, things like that. I admire and I want to be that go-to person for my community, not just my clients, but my community, to where if you need something, I know a reputable person that I would gladly share their information with.
Well, and the thing is too, you're a connector.
Yeah.
And that's what our job is, to be a connector. Our job is to be the source of the source, right?
Yep.
And that's one of the things I always say. If you don't know the answer to something, then you tell that person, I don't know the answer, but I don't want to find out.
Yep.
You find it for them, and then you send it over to them. So you're the source of the source, you're a connector, and so forth, right?
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
That, my friend, is what we call a concierge service. That, my friend, we call unreasonable hospitality is what we call that, right?
That's it. That's it.
Absolutely. What's the best way that everybody can get in touch with you, my friend?
Yeah, and I'll post this on the video here afterwards. But www.tischerandassociates.com. Tischer spelled Tischer. My office number is 913-888-8200. You can call or text us. We do have that texting option, which we're seeing more and more people love that. Of course, we're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. I'm trying to think anything else.
Are you on Instagram? Are you on TikTok yet?
I'm not on TikTok, not on Instagram.
Hey, have your daughter do
much.
that. I bet she can figure it out real quick.
Yes, she could.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it's like my daughter. She can figure it out real quick.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Absolutely. So here's the thing, you guys. If you're shopping insurance companies right now, are you curious? Seriously, reach out to Jeff, seriously. And if he can't help you, he's going to be completely honest with you and tell you, I'm sorry, you're getting it cheaper here. But if you're not happy with the service that you're not getting right now, and you're saying, you know what, it's well worth me paying this extra in order to get that 5-star service.
100%.
I'm just going to tell you guys that, because the fact that, could I go out, and do I know other insurance agents out there right now, and could I go out there and probably get it cheaper? I might be able to, but would I be able to have that nice customer service that I'm getting from Jeff? Probably not. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I've been through different insurance companies. You know, I'm in my 50s. I know what insurance is like, and let me tell you, since I've been with you, and my gosh, man, you're just on it, dude. You're just like on it like that, and you're always there for me, which I love. And when I go to bed at night, do I feel safe and secure knowing that my house is insured, my car's insured, that everything's insured? Absolutely. Man, I go to bed and like, I can sleep well this evening. I can sleep good, you know, just because I know that I'm insured.
That's that peace of mind we talk about.
It's a peace of mind. And the other thing too, you guys, those of you that are saying that sewer insurance, right?
Yep.
So I had a dream recently, it's probably about a couple months ago, I had a dream that I might...
A nightmare.
A nightmare, yeah, because of the fact that, you know, we as realtors, there's a lot of things happening with homes, and I'm always telling my clients, if your agent has sewer insurance, then I suggest you get it.
Right.
But some of them don't take you up on it.
Correct.
And anything could happen. Something could back up, or we could have massive rain, water comes in. So I had a bad nightmare dream. So what I do, I got on the phone next day and I called Jeff. I knew I had it, but I just wanted to double check.
Right.
Jeff, can you double check to make sure that I've got this?
Yep.
And he goes, you're covered from X amount of feet out and out and everything else. I'm like, I feel good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Well, and we talked through some different endorsement options on there. We've got you well covered.
Absolutely.
So,
well covered.
Yeah.
And you educated me on insurance too, because I didn't really know nothing. I've never had an educate. No one ever educated me like you did.
Well, I jokingly call myself an insurance nerd. Sometimes to people, maybe sometimes I'm maybe giving them a little too much information for what they want to know.
Well, no, because you gave me like basically insurance for 101 for dummies, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, okay, pretend like this. You got the umbrella and this and that.
There we go.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I can see the light now.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely. So thank you for that.
You bet.
Thank
Absolutely.
you for patience with me on things like that. Because I'm
anytime.
not an expert at everything. I can tell you that. None of us are.
None of us are.
Right?
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Anything else you'd like to tell the viewers out there?
No, we've been talking a lot about customer service, and this just came up. I just thought about this. Check out my Google reviews. I'm very proud of that. I've got a lot of positive feedback from my clients there. So, if you don't know me or if we haven't had the chance to meet yet, check that out. I'm proud of that because I've got a lot of good, honest feedback from a lot of different clients over the years with that. And then also too, you know, you had said as far as client shopping, there's the insurance industry, not to get off sidetracked here, but the insurance industry is changing dramatically, especially with homeowners insurance. So there are a lot of people shopping. I'm more than happy, always happy to run some quotes, answer any questions you have for that. So happy to give it a shot and see if I can help you out. There's a lot of insurance companies that are going out of business right now. Just with after COVID, the severity of claims, the frequency of claims, and those big storms, they're driving out some insurance companies.
Gotcha.
Or they're even driving them out of certain areas in the country. Florida, for example, some insurance providers are dropping out of there. So there's just a lot of movement right now in insurance, and would be happy to try and see if I can help you.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank
absolutely.
you. Hey guys, so here's what we got. We've got a lineup still coming up. So next week we are going to have Prime Lending with Melina and Don, who is a mother-daughter team, and they are actually going to be on with us next Thursday at 11:30.
Excellent.
So it's going to be fun. So that's definitely going to be fun. And also, you guys, I will have my March schedule coming out there because I've got some good stuff coming out in March, people coming out. But also, I wanted to throw this out because Jeff and I are actually going to be part of this here. My sister-in-law, she owns a clothing store, and it's geared more towards towards the homeless people, and it's called Angel Clothing Foundation, and they're in Olathe, and we're actually doing an auction. I don't know if it's a silent auction or an auction. I don't know. So Laura, if you're watching, you can correct me on that one there, right?
Yeah.
So we were both sitting there thinking, is it silent or is it an auction? We don't know. But anyway, it's going to be April 6th at 7 p.m., you guys. I will throw that stuff out there. But you and I are going to be speaking.
Yes.
So you're one of the speakers and I'm one of the speakers.
I was surprised when I got that request. I was like, I'm flattered and honored to.
Because she wants the mayor there. But yeah, you and I are going to both be speaking because I was honored also when she asked me if I would get up there and speak also.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
it's an amazing foundation, and if you don't know about it, please check it out. But my family and I, we donate clothes there because it's going to people who need it, and they're people right here in our community. It's an amazing organization, foundation here. I stop in there frequently, and every time I go in there, there's at least a handful of people in there needing those clothes. Yeah, and so it's amazing to me, and it motivates me. It's inspiring what she does. Yeah. I love that place. I love Laura. She does amazing things.
Well, and it's a boutique.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's a boutique.
Right.
You know, because it's a boutique towards like the homeless people, you know. So they actually walk around with a clipboard. Yeah. And it's exactly what do you need, blah, 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 like that. So if there's any clothing out there that you guys need to donate that you just don't want to go out and throw it to Goodwill and things like that, seriously, reach out to us and we'll tell you exactly where the location is so that you can drop it off there too.
Great place.
I think they even want you to wash it before you come over.
Yes.
Yeah. They want you to wash them. And so forth.
It's hey, if we're helping out those in need, let's do our best to give them as nice as stuff as we can there. So,
absolutely. So Laura, we look forward to being part of that, and we're going to have a lot of fun on April 6th, right?
Absolutely, it's going to be a good time.
So really quick, any vacations, spring break vacations coming up with the family?
Nothing set right now.
Nothing.
We do have, we went to a fundraiser last year, and there was a trip purchase to Mexico. So
yes, I do know that. His wife was looking at him when he was holding up his number like this.
I was having fun at the auction.
Yes, he was.
And I bought a trip to Mexico, but it was for a good foundation. So
I told you I would buy half of it so you and I can go there and have fun.
We haven't scheduled it yet. So we will be going at some point this year, but that's what we got on the board.
There you go. Yeah. So I'm actually taking off on March 6th. So Elizabeth and I, we're taking off to Sarasota, Florida. We're spending about 3 days there, and then we're driving to Orlando and flying out of Orlando, but spending 2 days at the park at Disney World and all that stuff.
Nice.
So last year,
you and Elizabeth?
Yeah, because last year I started something doing a father one-on-one with each one of my kids.
I love that.
Unfortunately, Noah gets to go with me whenever we go to business stuff from real estate, so that's his one-on-one all the time. So he and I just got back from Florida.
There you go.
So now it's Elizabeth and I, and then I still have to schedule something with Tristan. But
Gotcha.
last year it was Noah and I in California, and then Elizabeth and I in California, and then Tristan and I in Colorado.
Okay.
So I highly recommend to all you fathers out there,
That's awesome.
if you can do it, start doing a one-on-one with each one of your kids. Trust me, you'll learn a lot about them and get to know them more, and it's fun. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's already, it's great. So Elizabeth's been reminding me of it since last year. Father, where are we going on our one-on-one? So I highly recommend doing a one-on-one with each one of your children. So
If I can throw out something real quick here,
Yep.
too, when you said Fathers Club, I want to give a shout out to Fathers Club.
Yes.
Jeremy Marks, our good friend, introduced me to that organization. Even yesterday, I was at my kid's school for a Fathers Club event. Please check out that organization. It's really cool. The idea is basically just for fathers to be involved with schools and their kids in their schools. And I was there for an hour and a half yesterday over the lunch periods and got to talk to a lot of the kids. It was so much fun. It made my day. It's important for me to spend that time with my kids, but again, being involved. So, sorry, I had to give a quick shout out for that. Thinking of Jeremy and the Fathers Club there.
Yeah.
Love that organization. They do some great things, and it's important for us to be connected with our children.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey guys, that's it for us. Again, you can always reach out to me at hospitalityhomeskc.com or our Facebook at hospitalityhomeskc. Again, you guys go to hospitalityhomeskc.com and you can check our website out. We've got a drop-down box that says Concierge Services to a Taste of KC. You'll see our videos on there and so forth. So the whole point of our website is that people don't have to go out there and search. They can go right to our website and see our trusted vendors that we work with and also the restaurants that we local business restaurants that we work with also.
Yep.
And we're constantly just bringing them in and so forth. So it's
Yeah.
awesome. So
Absolutely.
it's really good. So you guys, as always, thank you so much. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay positive, and we will see you next week, I believe. So we're out of here. And Jeff, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate
It was a
you.
good
Thank
time
you.
as always,
Thank
buddy.
you very much.
Yes.
I appreciate you. And the mayor is leaving now. All right, we're out.